Thank you. Thank you for having me here today. As the Mayor of Holland, it's an honor to be here and to participate in this solemn ceremony. Today is a day to honor and remember those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for the freedoms that we all enjoy. But this year's Memorial Day is unlike any we have ever experienced before. Our daily activities, our work environments, our relationships with family and friends have been impacted by an unexpected enemy, COVID-19. We've heard many times, and I've said it myself, we're all in this together. But for all of us, that has never been more true. Not in the last century have so many had their health and safety threatened by a common enemy. For the first time in our lives, all of us are being asked to make a common sacrifice. We're being asked by our leaders and the best medical and research minds to stay home, to limit travel, to wear masks, to social distance, and to take responsibility for our personal and community well-being. But the burden we have been asked to bear pales in comparison to the sacrifices that we honor today. Every year, this is a holiday to acknowledge the sacrifices of our veterans and our fallen at cemeteries, grave sites, parades, barbecues, fireworks, the laying of wreaths, and flag presentations. This year, these events are smaller, fewer, and some have been canceled. But that does not dim our enthusiasm, our responsibility, and our duty to stop and to remember the meaning of this day. We must not let Memorial Day be just another day of self-isolation without meaning and awareness. Today's an opportunity to adjust our routine and remember those that gave and are still giving their last full measure of devotion, those that paid the ultimate price for our freedom. Today is a day to measure the meager sacrifices that we've been making to stay safe and healthy against the ultimate sacrifice of those who serve to provide the freedoms that in recent days have only been slightly restrained. Today's an opportunity to honor what they gave to all of us as we enjoy the lives, even the altered lives, that we cherish today. Those men and women suffered far more and overcame unimaginable obstacles, much greater than what we're now experiencing. We must not forget the battles that they fought. For 150 years, we've honored those who have served and died. We should not stop now, and we will not stop now. Even in our battle against COVID-19, service members are dying while performing their duties fighting the virus around the globe. They're on the front line of this current battle, along with all of our first responders, doctors, nurses, healthcare providers, and all of the workers providing the goods and services essential to our survival during this pandemic. This year, Memorial Day is a day for all of us to stop for a moment, to reflect and to pray for the lives that were lost. We pause and reflect on the sacrifices of those brave men and women who filled the ranks of all of the services to protect both you and me. And we must remember the families of the loved ones they left behind as well. For theirs too was a sacrifice for all of us. America's soldiers have always been willing to give their lives for something greater than themselves, and we owe them a debt of gratitude. We must not, we shall not forget. Today, in the midst of our own daily challenges, we must acknowledge that debt. We must stop and remember. For today is Memorial Day. Today is a day to remember. Today is a day to be grateful. Acknowledge those veterans who gave the ultimate sacrifice, but also thank veterans who served for our benefit. Thank them for their service. Talk to them about their service, and console them if they have fellow service members who were lost in action. For the last few months, so many of us have been consumed with the pandemic. We've been consumed with the fear and uncertainty. We've been consumed with how it has altered and restrained our lives and our freedom. Today, take a moment, stop, and reflect. All things considered, remember how much better you, your family, and every American is because of those that fought and died on behalf of our nation. They gave us everything. For many, they would never know. For us, the very least we can do, regardless of what's going on in the world around us, is to stop, to reflect, and to say a simple prayer. And say thank you to those that have earned our undying gratitude. And then we must honor the sacrifice. The burden we have carried these weeks and months has not been easy, but we will survive. We will rally and we will rise. Because as a community, as a nation, we can and we will work together to overcome this and any challenge that is put before us. Today's Memorial Day. We will remember the sacrifice. We will honor the sacrifice because this is Holland. One Holland, and we get to live here.